just a short while ago.
Now, just to tell you the story that's developing back here, and we've been getting details of just in the last 10 minutes or so, news from police in Cumbria that police have been called to a street in Cumbria after reports that shots were fired by a man. Now, there seems to be a sizable police and emergency services operation going on. This, if you know the area, this is in Duke Street in Whitehaven. Ambulance crews at the scene and armed police are trying to apprehend the man, and crucially police are asking members of the public in Whitehaven and Egremont to stay indoors until further notice.
Yes, and they're currently searching for that dark grey silver Citroën Picasso driven by a man, they say in his 30s with a shaven head, and currently asking for information about that. But that is clearly an ongoing operation, so when there is more detail on that shooting, we will bring that to you.
Now, the time 18 minutes to midday. Let's catch up with the latest business news. Simon Jack is here. How are the markets looking, Simon? Hello.
We're going to focus on it for the Red Knights. That's it from me. Back to you.
Simon, thanks very much. Well, let's get more straight away on that shooting in Whitehaven in Cumbria that we've been reporting, that breaking news of the last few minutes. Let's speak to our reporter, Andy Whistle, who has more information on this. Andy, tell us what you know. Andy, I hope you can hear me. Just tell us the latest. Well, clearly we've got a problem with the sound on that line. Apologies for that, but very clearly that is an ongoing police operation. We've heard of this shooting, shots fired by a man. The ambulance service is reporting that several people have been injured, and police looking for a man in his 30s with a shaven head seen in that region driving away in a car. We'll try and fix the problem with that line and bring you more on that story. It is clearly an important story that is breaking as we speak, so we'll return to that in just a little while.
Just take a look at today's main headlines. Israel has deported the foreign activists who were detained when its commandos...
I'll have more for you a little later, so I'll see you then.
Thanks,
Sonia, thanks very much. Well, we've fixed the problem. Let's return to that shooting in Whitehaven in Cumbria and speak to our reporter and get the very latest. What are the details that you can give us?
Well, the latest news we've got is that the police have confirmed within the last quarter of an hour that there has been a fatality. Now, we've got unconfirmed reports that 2 people have been shot. That's the latest. Let's go back to the timeline on this. It's believed that the incident happened just after 10:30 this morning in Whitehaven. Whitehaven, for the people who don't know, right out on the end of the Solway, looking over the Irish Sea on the far western side of Cumbria. It's almost an isolated town there, and this incident seems to have happened very much in the heart of the old town. We don't know the full details, but we know there are reports of shots being fired. Police have said, unusually perhaps in this instance, advising people to stay indoors, completely stay out of the way, because emergency services are there, police are there, ambulance are there. Now, we've attempted to find out what sort of weapon is being used in this particular incident. There's no news yet as to whether it's a shotgun or a firearm, a handgun or a rifle, but certainly shots plural. We're talking about at least 2 casualties, sadly at this stage, 1 fatality. Now, let's go to the man that the police are talking about. They're looking for a man in his 30s. He's got shaven hair. He's driving around in a Citroën Picasso, a people carrier. It's either a dark blue or a grey silver colour. Once again, people are asked to look out for that, but to avoid and stay indoors if possible at the moment.
So one assumes it is a major police operation that's going on if this man is still on the loose, and presumably he is thought to be within that local area still.
Yes, he is. It's not an area you get into or out of very quickly. There are not major dual carriageways or motorways leading into it. It is, in that respect, about an hour and a half's drive out to the west of Carlisle. So that's why they've issued a warning, which I think is somewhat unusual in these circumstances, just telling people to stay indoors. It is a major operation that's being mounted. Clearly, they're not leaving anything to chance at the moment. But as I say, the only thing that has been confirmed is there are at least 2 casualties, and one of them sadly appears to be a fatality.
Well, thank you very much for those latest details. Confirmation there that there has been 1 fatality in this shooting, but the ambulance service we were quoting earlier in Cumbria had been talking about several people being injured in the shooting, and confirmation there that there have been other people also injured in this incident. But clearly you heard there that the police are warning people in that region to stay in their homes whilst they continue to search for this man. Clearly that is ongoing, so we'll return to that when there is more information.
Now 7 minutes to midday. We will have the weather prospects coming up for you in the next few minutes. But before that, one other story. Farm machinery in the UK is being stolen to order.
Time will tell.
Dave, thank you. Dave Harvey there. Just to bring you the latest that we know of the situation in Whitehaven in Cumbria. A shooting there this morning. At least one person has died. We will have the very latest on this at midday. Police confirming one person has been killed, and they are urging people in Whitehaven and Egremont to stay indoors at the moment. The police say they are looking for a man in his 30s.
It's creeping up to 12 o'clock. Let's check on the weather, and that's with Thomas.
Matthew, Jane, thank you. Fine day out there today. It was a little bit misty and foggy first thing, but...